Not only is Raw the B show when it comes to quality, but it's also the B show in WWE when it comes to the ratings. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Smackdown is the superior show. Smackdown puts on a higher quality of show, and Smackdown literally lays the Smackdown on Raw every single week in the ratings department, and that hasn't changed again this time around. Monday night Raw ratings are in. They got an average of 1.809 million viewers on the USA network. This is down 1.03% from last week's post Money in the Bank show. Now, that is not the big news here. In my opinion, the big news is that Raw drew 0.56 rating in the 18 to 49k demographic. Now, this is up 14.2% from last week. So from a weekly basis, it looks like a half-decent number. But if we look at the bigger picture, SmackDown's demo last Friday was their highest rated demo in over 3 years. And I'm sure the Bloodline, the Tribal Court, contributed to that quite a lot. That segment, that quarter, did over 3 million total viewers. Whereas last night's Raw, it was their 14th highest demo rating of the year so far. Now, we're only about halfway through the year, so that just shows you that this demo rating is like middle of the line. It's the middle of the pack, basically bang average for this year. Whereas SmackDown did its best demo rating in over 3 years. So it just tells you that one show is on the up, one show is being watched, and one show is just not being watched. One show is horrible to watch. One show has nobody wanting to watch it, and that show is Monday Night Raw. Now, why is that? Because Raw has always traditionally been the A show. I think there's multiple reasons for it. First of all, SmackDown has a much better roster. It's got more top-tier talent. It's got more established names than Raw. It's got a much better commentary team than Raw. Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Michael Cole is the voice of WWE. Has been now for a very, very long time. On Raw, you've got Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves, and Kevin Patrick fucking sucks. So the commentary team is much better. People will say SmackDown being an hour less gives it an advantage, and it does. There's no denying that. Raw does tend to drop off in the third hour, but even the first 2 hours of Raw, they come nowhere near SmackDown in the ratings. You could make Raw a 2-hour show from next week, and trust me, it's not going to start beating SmackDown in the ratings. It's just not going to happen. Removing that extra hour might improve the show a little bit, but it's not all of a sudden going to get a lot more people tuning in. It's not all of a sudden going to make Raw better than SmackDown. But I think the main thing SmackDown has that Raw doesn't is a storyline. SmackDown has had the Bloodline storyline, and I know a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people think it's been on too long. A lot of people think it's a bit boring. But either way, it has been there. It's been the forefront of SmackDown. It's been the selling point of SmackDown. It has basically been the big thing on SmackDown. When you tune into SmackDown, you know what you're getting. You're getting the Bloodline. You're getting layers and layers of Bloodline action every single week. What do you get on Raw? I mean, you don't get nothing. You literally just get matches. It's throwaway matches. People coming out, having matches. What real storylines is there on Raw? There is none. At least with SmackDown, you do have the Bloodline, and I believe that does contribute to a big portion of the success that SmackDown is having over Raw in the ratings. That is, of course, my opinion. I think Raw is a tough watch. How do you make Raw better? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think it's as simple as taking away an hour or adding more people to the roster or doing anything like that. It's going to take a big overhaul to make Raw great again. And at the moment, guys, it is certainly not. It's difficult to watch. It sucks to watch. Nobody wants to watch it. It's just 3 hours of your Monday night wasted every single week. And they need to change it because Raw it's not war anymore. It feels like you go to war. Watching Raw feels like you're in a war. Feels like you're in a 3-hour battle to survive, and it shouldn't be that way. Raw was always the better show. Raw was always the A show. Raw was always the flagship show, and now it's like the ugly stepchild. It's nowhere near SmackDown. It is the B show right now. And it has been for a while. It's been the B show for a few years now, and I just don't see it getting any better. So there's a lot of reasons why Raw suck. I'm not saying SmackDown's perfect, but SmackDown is quite clearly the better show than Raw, and I think the ratings tend to prove that. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch you in the next one. The Raw ratings going absolutely nowhere, whereas SmackDown are going up. Till next time, peace.